Welcome back for our last break, our last block tonight, folks. I always love to do this when we see someone transition from the great world of business and entrepreneurialism to politics. You're always left wondering, can they kind of innovate politics and policy in America? Our next guest is right on that mission. Joining us right now, the founder of the Doggy Daycare Center. You know about that, Camp Bow Wow. Everybody loves that. Heidi Ganal, she's now running for governor in the state of Colorado. Heidi, great to have you on the show today.
Thanks, John. So happy to be here. And I am just so passionate about protecting the American dream for our kids and grandkids, which is under attack right now, especially in Colorado. We have one of the most liberal, far-left activist governors in the country who pretends like he's a moderate, but he's really not.
Yeah, no, this is one of the epic races. In fact, there'll be a bellwether race in the fall to see how this turns out. As you go around and you meet with the everyday citizens of Colorado, what are the messages? What are they hearing? What are they talking about in the middle of this Biden economy?
Well, gas prices are, of course, topic number one, and just affordability overall. It's becoming unaffordable to live in our beautiful state. But also, our kids are in a crisis here in Colorado. We have one of the top suicide rates in the country for kids. We also have the second highest drug addiction rate for kids, and 60% of our children cannot read, write, or do math at grade level. So I am a mom on a mission to make sure we fix their future and go all in on school choice and do what we can to stop the drug addiction problem here in Colorado, where marijuana is legal. And our governor decided to keep pot shops open while he closed churches and small businesses.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. As you look at today's ruling, it was a historic 2 days for the Supreme Court. First on gun rights yesterday, the overturning of Roe v. Wade today. Your top line on what the Supreme Court did.
Well, I think both decisions were the right ones. First of all, my dad was a police officer. I'm a law and order governor. I will be a law and order governor and get us back to having safe streets and neighborhoods. We have one of the highest violent crime rates increases in the country here in Colorado. We're number one in auto thefts. We're number one in bank robberies. Things have gone to heck in a handbasket in the last 3 or 4 years. So we've also got to protect the Second Amendment and make sure that we don't step on our folks' constitutional rights, which I think the Supreme Court made the right decision with what they did. On the abortion issue, it's a good day for states' rights as Roe versus Wade was overturned. And in Colorado, our governor and legislature passed one of the most extreme abortion bills in the country a few months ago. It is legal to have an abortion up until birth here. In fact, they're bragging about Colorado being an abortion tourism state. It's disgusting. We can't let that happen. And when I'm elected governor in just a few months, I will do everything I can to change that.
Yeah, those are going to be important moments in the policy journey that we're all going on now after the court's ruling today. You had such a successful career as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman. You built one of the great franchises in American history. You dive into politics. What's been the biggest surprise to you getting on the campaign trail and moving into a new profession?
You know, I say every day is an adventure, truly. And we're used to that as entrepreneurs, but I am shocked at how a lot of people just don't engage in politics anymore. And I get it. It's really hard, but it is a pivotal moment in our history. Everybody has got to put up their hand and be the change we want to see in politics and leadership. And all of us business folks, we have a lot of good experience, a lot of experience to lead. We've got to step up and lead right now. And if not for nothing else, our kids need a brighter future. A lot of us have been blessed to live the American dream and build great businesses. We want our kids and grandkids to be able to do the same. So that's why I'm in this fight. And I am the only statewide elected Republican in Colorado right now. I'm a regent at the University of Colorado. I went right to the belly of the beast and have been fighting for free speech and civics at CU. And I will win this fall because I beat Jared Polis and his Democrat Party just a few years ago. So I'm confident I can do it again, except that the Democrats and Jared have put $3 million into my primary race to prevent me from running against them.
They're a little scared, it sounds like. How about that? As you close out now, you got about 5 days to the primary. What is the key thing that voters who are undecided in Colorado, what do they want to hear? What is your closing message to them?
They want to know we can win. Republicans don't win very often in Colorado. And as I just said, I am a Republican who can win, who can bring people together. We have 45% of our voters in Colorado that are unaffiliated. So we've got to get those folks to vote in the Republican primary to get me across the finish line this Tuesday. It's a weird system, but unaffiliated voters get 2 ballots and they have to pick one. So we need them to pick the Republican ballot. And those of you who have friends and family in Colorado, encourage them to get out and vote in the primary, as the Democrats sure don't want to take me on, and they're doing everything they can to stop that from happening. But we're going to win on Tuesday, and we're going to win in November and get back our beautiful state of Colorado.
Yeah, that sounds great. For people who just heard about this, how do they find out more about your campaign, Heidi?
Well, HeidiForGov.com is the website, HeidiForGov.com, and we're on every single social media platform, including Truth and Getter. So follow along, join us. We need to rally the troops, guys. It is a real fight here in Colorado, and I need all of your support, your help, your donations, your social media posts and shares. Would love, 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 love all of you helping out to help us win our Colorado back and get it back to the way it was just a few years ago before Jared Polis took office.
Yeah, listen, Heidi, you already blazed an amazing path in business. Now it's time to do it in politics. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us on the show as well.
Thanks, John. Keep up the great work.
We will. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, folks, what a week it's been. And I feel kind of lonely not having my good friend Amanda not here today. She's doing some important work, though. She'll be back in the chair. In fact, she'll be soloing the chair Monday and Tuesday while I'm on assignment. We're all out there doing a little bit of reporting. As we head into the weekend, I want to think back to the wise words that Alan Dershowitz gave us at the end of his block. We can disagree without having to be violent. There are better ways to handle whatever frustration people have about today's rulings. I hope people heed that advice on the left and the right. That would make us a good weekend. Folks, thanks for watching all week long. God bless you. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday morning.